The hip-hop world is on fire, and every corner of social media is buzzing. In a plot twist no one saw coming, legendary rapper Brat has reportedly filed for divorce from her wife Jessica Judy Dupart, and the shock does not end there. Court whispers claim that Brat is demanding full custody of their baby boy. True. Imagine that for a second. Judy may have provided the egg, but it was Brat who carried True and brought him into the world. Now the woman who gave birth wants sole guardianship, sending fans into a frenzy. Twitter is already in meltdown mode with hashtags like #TeamBrat and #JusticeForJudy climbing fast. The couple that once embodied black love goals is now standing on opposite sides of a courtroom battlefield. People remember how open and affectionate they were. From lavish pregnancy photo shoots to teary interviews about their miracle baby, their love story seemed bulletproof. But insiders say the beautiful picture hid hairline cracks that are now splitting wide open. In exclusive comment threads and private fan forums, supporters recount how Judy always appeared to run the show, while Brat, though bold on stage, often looked like she was being steered. One viral tweet read, "We thought they were solid, turns out it was smoke and mirrors." Betrayal? Ego clash? Or something far deeper? No one knows, but the speculation is relentless. Witnesses describe a scene straight out of reality TV. True legend, Brat, her mother, and Judy spotted at the airport, tension practically sizzling in the air. Paparazzi lenses caught tiny moments that now feel heavy with meaning. One clip, millions of views in hours, shows them awkwardly debating who should buckle baby True into his car seat. 2 adults, 1 baby, and a silence sharp enough to cut glass. Fans slowed the video down frame by frame, posting theories like detectives. "Did you see Judy's eyes? Pure possessiveness," wrote one viewer. Others shot back, "No, that is a protective mom watching her baby like a hawk." But the question lingers, why did such a small task look like a quiet war? And let us talk about energy, the kind you cannot fake. Fans are convinced Judy's subtle shade is leaking through every Instagram post. Allegedly, she has been dropping cryptic captions about loyalty and knowing your worth, while Brat's updates feel like carefully staged smiles. The internet is eating it up. Threads on Reddit's celebrity gossip boards read like a modern thriller script. "She planned this from day one," says one. "Nah, Brat finally woke up," argues another. Screenshots, side-by-side comparisons, even lip-reading breakdowns, nothing is off limits as the hive mind digs for proof. Older memories now play back like hidden clues. Remember that over-the-top birthday spectacle where Judy proposed? At the time it looked magical. Now, fans are rewatching the footage and claiming Brat's hesitant smile tells a very different story. "You can see it, she felt cornered," insists a viral TikTok with 500,000 likes. Could the grand gestures that once melted hearts have been a quiet pressure campaign all along? There is also the age dynamic fueling the commentary. Judy, already a mother of 3 before True, carries a seasoned calm. Brat, approaching 50 when she gave birth, was stepping into motherhood for the first time. Many fans believe Judy never fully let her partner savor that first-time mom glow, and some even whisper that she treated True as her baby, not their baby. That vibe of ownership, as one commenter dramatically put it, was the first crack in the glass. Now the world is holding its breath as legal teams sharpen their arguments. Who will the court recognize as the primary mother when one is biological and the other gave birth? What private text messages or hidden agreements might spill into public records? If the relationship that once inspired millions could unravel so spectacularly, what truths might still be buried beneath the Instagram filters? The hip-hop community is not just watching, they are bracing for the next shocking revelation, because everyone senses this is only act 1 of a scandal that could rewrite how celebrity families are seen forever. Something about this whole situation is starting to look less like romance and more like a carefully mapped chess game. And that is not just my opinion, fans are saying it loud in the comments. Scroll through Twitter and you will see people connecting the dots like detectives on a case. They swear they have spotted the pattern, Judy moving with the quiet precision of someone running a long-term play. Think about it, marriage, a baby, all the public affection, it is starting to read like a plan designed to lock in fame and fortune. That smile is not just love, it is strategy, one viral post declared, racking up thousands of retweets. The footage is almost haunting now. There is a clip making rounds where Judy is holding baby True, smiling like she has the whole world in her arms. To the casual eye, it is pure love. But freeze frame by freeze frame, eagle-eyed fans claim they see something else, calculation behind the grin. One top comment puts it bluntly, that is not just a mother's glow, that is a woman making sure her investment is safe. Dramatic? Maybe. But when you look back at the timeline, the whispers get louder. Let us rewind. Everyone remembers 2020 when Brat finally went Instagram official, posting that heart-stopping confirmation that she and Judy were indeed a couple. But dig deeper and the receipts point to 2017, at one of Judy's glossy kaleidoscope events, as the true beginning. Insiders now spill that they were quietly entangled long before the public knew. And here comes the twist that has comment sections on fire. Allegedly, in those early days Judy ghosted Brat, vanished, just to circle back to an old flame. Yes, you heard that right. In the middle of a budding love story, she allegedly disappeared to revisit her past with a man. One jaw-dropping TikTok put it like this: she left to test the market and came back when she saw the bigger bag. Whether true or not, the theory is shaking fans to the core. Fast forward to February 2022. The wedding bells ring, the cameras flash, and everyone is chanting black love goals. But if you line up the dates, it all unfolded with uncanny speed. Almost as soon as rings were exchanged, the talk of babies began. People assumed Judy would carry the child. It seemed natural, she was younger, already a mom several times over. But reality rewrote the script. Judy went through egg retrieval, and tragedy struck. Reports surfaced of life-threatening complications, blood clots in her lungs, her heart under dangerous strain. Brat stepped up, volunteering to carry their baby. It looked like the ultimate act of devotion. And yet, the internet never sleeps. Fans replayed every scene of Season 3 where Brat tearfully described that frightening chapter. Some viewers swear it felt too polished, almost staged. That was not reality TV, that was marketing, one commenter alleged. The speculation only grew when insiders reminded everyone that the biological link still rested with Judy. The embryo came from her eggs and a donor. Brat's body, they argue, was just the vessel. In messy custody battles, that detail can turn into a legal earthquake. Now watch Judy online and you will see why suspicion is thriving. To critics, she is a master of self-branding. Every Instagram reel, every interview snippet seems to circle back to her empire: kaleidoscope, sponsorship deals, the next big drop. It is the bag over everything, fans write, half in awe, half in disgust. They note the designer gifts, the extravagant surprises she showers on Brat. To romantics it looks like love. To skeptics it feels like a business strategy: keep the partner dazzled, keep the spotlight locked, keep the money moving. One Reddit thread summed it up mercilessly: that is not a marriage, that is a brand partnership with diamond rings. So here we are, watching a love story that once felt unshakable twist into something unrecognizable. Was this relationship ever pure, or was it always a glittering contract disguised as a fairy tale? Fans are not waiting for the courts to decide. They are piecing it together themselves, and every new clue feels like gasoline on an already raging fire. Stay tuned, because if the first half of this saga felt dramatic, the next chapter might just blow the roof off hip-hop's idea of power couples forever. Sometimes the flashiest gifts tell the darkest stories. Yes, Judy showers Brat with designer surprises and luxury trips, but many fans now argue those presents are smoke screens, flashy distractions meant to hide a heart that might never have been fully invested. From the very first time Judy and Brat linked up, eagle-eyed followers claimed they could see the calculation. Judy already had her own fortune from Kaleidoscope, no question. But that is exactly why some believe she played the game with even sharper precision. As one trending comment bluntly put it, having money does not mean you will not chase more. It just means you know how to chase smarter. The whispers have only grown louder. Was this love story from day one a glittering business strategy wrapped in roses? Scroll through fan forums and you will find walls of evidence, screenshots, throwback clips, and timelines that feel like detective corkboards. One striking theory asks, if love was the foundation, why are the red flags waving so clearly in every short video they post? In those quick 1-minute and 2-minute clips, fans swear they see the unfiltered truth. A cold glance here, a stiff shoulder there. They wonder what hidden contracts spell out custody if this relationship collapses. That prenup must read like a thriller, one viral tweet joked, while another shot back, joke or not, something is written in ink about baby True, best believe that. Digging deeper, longtime viewers remember a raw confession from Season 1 of Brat Loves Judy. Judy admitted she had not been present for her older children while she was building her empire, leaving her eldest daughter to help raise the younger ones. Fans now question whether Judy's intense focus on baby True is an attempt to rewrite that past. Is this a mother's redemption arc, or something more performative? They point to the cameras that seem to follow the baby's every breath. Count the days True has been alive, a Reddit post challenged, and that is how many days a camera has been pointed at him. This is branding, not bonding. And then came the airport moment that set gossip sites on fire. Brat, her mother, Judy, and little True were spotted moving through the terminal. At first it looked like a regular family trip, until one grainy phone video caught a startling scene. Brat and Judy appeared to debate, in tense silence, who would strap True into his car seat. 2 adults. 1 baby. But the vibe was pure storm cloud. Viewers slowed the footage to half speed and claimed you could read the body language, Judy's posture screaming, "This is my child," while Brat's jaw clenched in quiet resistance. "That is not a car seat issue," one fan wrote. "That is a custody preview." It all feeds a bigger question echoing across social media live chats and reaction videos: is Judy acting out of love or control? Allegedly, she bristles whenever anyone else holds true, and that territorial energy is impossible to miss. Supporters of Brat argue that as the woman who carried the baby, she deserves the tender first-time mom experience without power struggles. Critics counter that Judy, as the biological mother, is simply protecting her bond. What no one disputes is the tension, thick enough, as one viral TikTok put it, to slice like birthday cake, except nobody is celebrating. And so the saga deepens. What began as a headline-making romance now feels like a slow-burning courtroom drama playing out in real time on phones worldwide. Whether this ends in reconciliation or a custody war, one thing is clear: every smile on camera, every lavish gift, every viral clip might be holding secrets no filter can hide. The question hanging in the digital air is simple but explosive: was it ever truly love, or was it always strategy wearing a diamond ring? The tension in this love story is impossible to ignore. Brat, a first-time mom in her late 40s, should be basking in that once-in-a-lifetime glow. Yet fans say Judy, now on baby number 4, is draining the magic out of every tender moment. Where are those sweet public declarations, beautiful this, beautiful that once flooded our feeds? They have vanished. And people are noticing. In comment threads that read like live group therapy sessions, viewers confess they feel like they are watching the honeymoon phase crumble in real time. Longtime followers have receipts going all the way back to the day Judy set the stage. Remember that extravagant birthday party? The one where she popped the big question with fireworks and camera crews ready to capture every gasp? Fans rewatch the footage now and insist Brat's eyes told a hidden story, hesitation mixed with pressure. Judy was doing the most, one viral TikTok claims. It felt like a production, not a proposal. Many whisper that Judy was not simply expressing love, she was locking in the next chapter of a carefully plotted business expansion. From the very start, Judy's moves have carried a whiff of strategy. Their romance began long before the public announcement in 2020, with whispers dating it back to a 2017 Kaleidoscope event. And in a twist that keeps resurfacing, insiders claim Judy once ghosted Brat to circle back to an old boyfriend. Imagine that, stepping away mid-fairy tale, only to return when the stakes, and the potential spotlight, were higher. Whether true or not, the theory alone feeds the narrative that her heart may never have been fully present. And that is the part that gnaws at the audience. Because if this union ever collapses, and relationships carrying this level of fame and money have a way of shattering without warning, it will not be a quiet goodbye. It will be lawyers, contracts, joint ventures to divide, and headlines feeding an endless social media storm. Fans can already picture the polished rollout Judy would execute. Exclusive interviews framed as empowerment. Perfectly timed product launches. A hashtag campaign so tight it could trend for weeks. For some watchers, that foresight alone says more than any official statement. Meanwhile, Brat remains the emotional anchor in this story. Everyone who has followed her career knows she has weathered intense personal and professional battles. When she speaks, it feels unscripted. Her tears during the baby journey, her voice cracking as she described miscarriages and late-life fears of motherhood, did not carry the glossy rhythm of reality TV acting. They were raw, lived-in emotions. To dismiss those moments as performance is to ignore the depth of a woman who has fought for every inch of her truth. But that same truth casts a spotlight on Judy's contrasting speed from crisis to camera. The IVF ordeal was brutal: blood clots in her lungs, an enlarged heart, doctors issuing urgent warnings. Those are not minor setbacks, those are ICU emergencies. Yet within weeks she was back on social media, business in full swing, promotions dropping like clockwork. Admirers call it resilience. Skeptics wonder whether she ever paused long enough to heal, or whether the brand schedule was always the real boss. Whispers about intention only grow louder when people revisit the timeline. Judy had hinted at carrying the baby herself, yet the pivot to Brat as the gestational mother happened with lightning speed. Some insiders suggest Judy never truly planned to carry, pointing to quick decisions and carefully worded statements. Was it simply about medical safety? About image control? About ensuring that the public narrative kept her brand flawless? We may never know, but the questions refuse to die. Psychologically, fame magnifies every crack. Fans dissect how Judy sometimes interrupts Brat mid-sentence in interviews or launches new products right when personal milestones trend. No single moment proves anything. But together they form a mosaic that many viewers now describe as ambition first, affection second. And that tension raises the hardest question of all: if Brat senses even part of this, why stay? Perhaps because she believes in Judy's love. Perhaps because family means more than doubt. Or perhaps because by now the business and the romance are so fused that untangling one would destroy both. The IVF chapter remains the starkest lens. Health scares expose priorities with ruthless clarity. Some couples turn inward and grow stronger. Others slip into quiet, strategic distance. Watching Judy pivot from hospital wristband to camera-ready influencer left many uneasy. Was she protecting her image? Using hustle to mask pain? Or simply surviving the only way she knows, by moving forward fast? Across digital spaces, theories multiply like wildfire. Some crown Judy as a master strategist, others insist she is misunderstood, trying to balance love and ambition in a world that rewards spectacle. Some see Brat as blissfully in love, others think she knows the truth and chooses peace over confrontation. Perhaps the reality is tangled in all of it, where devotion, ambition, fear, and survival meet. Whatever lies ahead, one thing is clear: every quiet glance and every viral clip adds another clue to a story that feels far from finished. The timeline after their 2022 wedding only deepened suspicions. Within months they were discussing babies. Everyone assumed Judy would carry. Instead, she faced a frightening medical crisis, blood clots, an enlarged heart, forcing Brat to take on the pregnancy. On television, Brat's tears felt raw, but some viewers claim the entire arc played like a scripted cliffhanger. And the legal details only raise more questions. The child carries Judy's DNA, while Brat carried the pregnancy. If a breakup becomes a custody battle, that duality could turn into a courtroom storm no one is ready for. Social media detectives are relentless. They slow down every new video, pointing out micro-expressions and clipped tones. The airport clip, for example, became an overnight sensation, two grown women awkwardly jockeying over who would buckle baby True into a car seat. To some it was nothing. To thousands of commenters it was the moment the facade cracked. One fan summed it up perfectly: that was not a car seat debate. That was a silent custody argument caught on camera. Even Judy's lavish affection is under the microscope. Cars with bows big enough to shade a driveway, jewelry that throws rainbows in every flashbulb, she gives gifts fit for royalty. But many believe those luxuries are more about branding than bonding. Gifts can buy applause, not intimacy, wrote one sharp-eyed commenter. The more Judy spends, the more people wonder what she is really trying to secure. And then there is the bigger business picture. Being tied to a hip-hop legend does more than warm the heart, it supercharges a brand. Kaleidoscope products suddenly reach a wider market, every interview doubles as a product pitch, and every family moment becomes click-worthy promotion. As one trending tweet put it, love is beautiful. But marketing is money. Which one do you think lasts longer? Piece by piece, fans are stitching these details into a darker tapestry. Maybe Judy did love Brat once. Maybe she still does. But the optics now, tight smiles, calculated reveals, relentless filming, have many convinced this is less a marriage than a perfectly packaged partnership.